in Kalia, your little child saw you munching after brushing your teeth in the late night. How will you defend yourself in this indisciplined image to him? How would you defend yourself?
Okay. That's okay.
Time has started.
30 seconds is gone.
So how will you defend yourself in front of your child munching late at night after brushing your teeth?
Fellow Toastmasters and kids, I have 3 beautiful kids. And they have a role model. And that is their mother. Yes. But it's very difficult to walk from this side and come walking from that side, and I'm feeling some pain. So what happens, usually I play with my kids for at least 1 hour when I return home. Most of the time, when I return home, they are waiting for me. Baba, let's play a game. Then I greet them, and I play with them, and there are a number of games I play with them. For example, domino. Raise your hand if you have played it. And if you don't have played it, Google it. Then we have lots of blocks, and we engage in creative block building blocks. And then we play cricket at night. Then I tell them stories. And sometimes they tell me stories by acting weirdly and making fun. And you have to come to this club to listen to my stories again and again. And all are crispy stories, fresh from the oven of my house. And the red light shows that I have done my job. What was the topic?
Quite a defensive story. We are now calling here Toastmaster Urusa. And you have just declined a socializing event with one of your friends. And that friend has seen you with some other friend hanging out. How would you defend yourself to save your friendship? Toastmaster Urusa.
That person see me at the same event.
Not at the same event, some other hanging out place with some other friend.
Yes, exactly. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. I don't think so that is much of a problem. I would just make up any kind of story. Probably come up with a very good white lie, and tell them, okay, I was hanging out with, a friend and I got better. Probably make up a story that, yes, I went out. So what? And that situation actually happens a lot with me. I make up a story. If I don't want to go with someone, and I have to decline an event, at a socializing event, with people I don't want to hang out with, I would just make up a story with them and probably go out with someone else. That is a very common thing I do here, Shamam. That happens a lot with women actually, not with men, I am assuming. And I don't think I have anything to add to that.
Fine.
Over to you.
Thank you. This happens with men usually. Women don't lie. Now, we are asking for a volunteer, maybe a guest from Zishan or Shamil. And who would volunteer? What? Come over here, then I'll tell you. So the guest Zishan about an event in your life when you really felt like a soldier, defending yourself, just right on time. Any event that you can remember of. Toastmaster, no, guess the Shamam.
Okay, so the event. In such a pressurized situation, I'd probably call this an event. How about that?
Yeah.
Back in the days, like couple of, I think two years back, when I have completed my Berlitz training, and there was this first quarter, and I was asked to present on Eisenhower's time management. It was a volunteer presentation. Everything went well, but then the questions, when the question and answer session, being thrown out at me, that turned out to be a little challenging. But luckily, since I've been using this Eisenhower time matrix for about almost a decade, I've stopped it now. I should get back at it again. I was able to manage all the questions which were there. Not only that, but then I was able to even guide them in a proper way. People were having a different idea of the matrix, those 4 quadrants. And I told them that, you know what, it's not just the 4 quadrants, it's a process from A, B, C, D. And I've gotten myself away from the humiliation, probably. And that's the only event which I could remember. That's about it. Thank you very much.
That was a real soldier-like defense that you did. Toastmaster Saad, you have passed a deadline set by your boss, and it's up to you to defend yourself from his anger. Toastmaster Saad.
Thank you. It's a very familiar situation for me. I come across, because I manage projects, I manage products, so it is very common situation for me. I was about to get the new appraisal, or I was about to get evaluated for my past 1 year. So I already had one thing in my mind. I had to defend my projects, I had to defend my performance. After all the good performances, which I consider are good, but I need to defend in front of my boss. He will tell me so many bad things, so many weaknesses in me. Instead of telling me good things, but he will tell me, like, you come late, you didn't manage your project in time. So, what will be my situation? I was just making the situation in my mind, my replies in my mind, what I will gonna do and what strategy I'm gonna make. So I just I thrown him a story that I've got I'm getting a lot of good offers from different banks, from different MNCs and from different fintechs. So he got scared. And he didn't ask me anything, and he just gave me a counter offer. So that's how I got escaped from that situation. Thank you. Over to you.
That was interesting, Toastmaster Saad. Guest Shamam, would you like to come here? Okay, so your fitness instructor, who is very strict on your diet, has seen you eating a double mayonnaise cheeseburger with fried potatoes, and so you are in a tight spot. How would you defend yourself from his anger?
I won't defend myself because I don't have a fitness instructor.
Just imagine
Yeah,
if
no,
something happens like that. Guest Shamam.
If I was in that situation, I probably would say that I have been eating healthy a lot and was on a very strict diet. So I would tell them that I deserve to eat something junk food, or I would tell a lie that that sandwich, whatever she described it, is diet sandwich. It has diet sandwich as in it's a healthy sort of sandwich. I would lie or probably eat an actual diet sandwich if there's actually anyone. Or I probably hide from him or her. Is that possible? Or yeah, possibly what I would do, or what I would throw it away if they ever told me to do it. What I wouldn't do is give options and think of possible give excuses. But what I would probably do, I certainly most positive, I would actually tell him that if I eat a sandwich, I would promise them that I would exercise 10 times the usual. That's all I can say.
Toastmaster Farhan, that you were at a friend's place and you saw birds caged and you felt bad for them and you freed all of them. You freed all of the birds from his friend's cage. So how would you defend yourself to save your friendship? Toastmaster Farhan.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and respected guest. I believe that as a nation and as an individual, we are not defensive anymore. We always try to fight with everybody, anytime, anywhere. There are so many reasons which I do not want to discuss in the short time. And that too, we are not a very good listener. Whenever we have a debate, we always try to speak up. And whenever we try to speak up, we try to win. I think it's not a matter of win or losing. We should have a potential and we should have a tolerance level to listen someone. I heard a very good quotation somewhere which I would like to share, that there are 3 sides of every story. Your side, my side, and the right side. So who am I to decide anything? And I got married in 2003, mashallah. And one thing I've learned, it's my experience, that whether I'm wrong or not, I have to say sorry at the end of the day to my wife. So I'm very much defensive, and my personality, I think, is this, that I do not want to fight with anyone. And I've seen that whenever I do good with somebody, it pays back to me. So that's all.
You certainly picked up a fight with your friend, right?
Oh, what for?
Yeah. Okay, now I think this would be our last speaker, and this time I would like Toastmaster Hina. And you are caught red-handed over speeding on a super highway. How would you defend yourself to the traffic police constable so that you don't get a challan? Toastmaster Hina.
Hey, good evening everybody. I've just been caught red-handed by a traffic police warden saying that I was over speeding.
Yep.
What am I going to tell them? I'd probably get really nervous and start crying. There's an emergency at home. I'm so sorry I was speeding. I really need to get there. I need to go home. It's a do or die situation. Please, 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 please let me go. Yes, basically, I would probably fail. But no, if I wasn't in that situation in real terms, I would accept that I was speeding, if he could show me the proof, first of all. And if he did, I'd take the challan and go pay. Because I think I consider myself a law-abiding citizen.
You won't defend yourself at all, okay? You will get the challan and all. You'll face the music. Fine. This time, Toastmaster Maria, would you like to come over here? Okay, I'm putting you in a situation where a young fellow has been caught smoking while his parents have given him serious warnings of serious consequences, but he was caught red-handed. So then how should he defend himself in front of the parents? Toastmaster Maria.
Okay, so fellow Toastmasters and friends, how would a teenager defend himself caught smoking? Oh, I've heard so many of those. I've seen them hiding the cigarette and burning themselves. I've seen them saying, denying, up and down, smoke? No, I never smoke. Me? No. I heard them saying, no, you smelled the smoke, but it wasn't me. It was my brother. He comes here and smokes all the time. What else did I hear? Well, that's pretty much what I heard. I don't think there is any more fantasy in defending yourselves from smoking, but most of the time is a total denial. But I have a good nose. I smell from the distance. But there's nothing they can do. So what do I say? What do you say to a teenager that tells you like that? He says, oh, you were smoking. And he says, no. So what do you say, mothers? What do you say, fathers? How much time do I have to say that? Okay.
1.5
I normally just go and tell them. I don't even ask them if they were smoking, because why do you want them to lie? No use to ask them, why were you smoking? Or were you smoking? Of course they will say no. So why you're trying to make them tell a lie? So you just go and smoking is not good for you. It ruins your lungs. But anyway, you're grown up now. You can make your decision. Don't smoke at home.
That was a good lesson for everyone. Don't let them put them in a situation for rebuttal. Let them face whatever they are doing. And with that, enough of personal defense today. We can continue if you want some other time and have your personal defense stories some other time. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.